ice like Kobe, right? We sorta like Goldie, right? The way we mold them, right? I made you a celebrity overnight. Girl, I see you in the back of bottom jeans. Chinchilla on your back, I wanna know your name. Girl, I'm just like to blow your brains. Put you in the chameleon no range. Still sexy when you smoke that flame. Jerking like a chicken, make her throw that thing. She got me hotter than the oven, the way that she talk. Switching the figure, so I'm loving the way that she walk. You looking good, girl, you wanna be in pictures. Listen to me, I see your career going sky high. Taking you home to the crib in the shot, and every time I see your thighs, I cry when I drive by. Watching you should be a fear, got the fellas on some Johnny Gill, steady screaming, my. Walking the cover with the women, the flicking of dogs. Kicking it on the couch at 106 and Paul. I can see your beauty on the
Yes, good evening. Good evening, everybody. Hey. And I got my wine tonight. Yes, indeed. It's me, once again, Antoinette Charrier, giving you another personal podcast here, y'all. Got some Twister in the background. I do not own the rights to this music. Everybody knows that. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I know I was supposed to be here yesterday. Hell, I was supposed to be here Monday. Holidays and everything else makes the schedules kind of go a little bit ups and down, up and down, up and down. So I do apologize. But thank you for tuning in. I'm Antoinette Charrier. Once again, this is my personal podcast, my live, that I do at least once or twice a week. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I appreciate those who support me. Please support me on my fan page, Antoinette Charrier. Please subscribe to my YouTube page, which is titled Listen and Learn with Antoinette. Yes, I am here, y'all. I know, y'all. I hope everybody had a great holiday. Thank you for tuning in to me right now. This video is titled Escape. There's many reasons behind that, and I'll get to that in a minute. And I got a few questions for y'all about some incidences that have happened recently, and not in this state, actually, in Texas. But I thank everybody for tuning in. I want to say shout outs to everybody here. Motherfucking fat. I need to say shout out to Iris Guilford. Iris Guilford, one of my BFFs I've known for well over 30 years. Baby, when I tell y'all she did my crochets, no, these are not individual braids, y'all. These are crochets. I decided to leave, no offense to the African nation. I just decided to leave them Africans alone so that I could grow my edges back. So what I did was, you know, I had a consultation with one of my best friends, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, bitch, look, by the time you 55, you ain't gonna have no motherfucking edges. So let's get this shit right. So Iris hooked me up, y'all. I really appreciate that. She did a great job on my crochets, you guys. Iris Guilford, I really love you. I appreciate you. You did a bomb job. You know how I am with change up my hairstyles, and you did a wonderful job on it, so I really appreciate you. Shauna Carter, hello, baby girl. I appreciate you. Brandy, what's going on, love? I miss you, sis. We got to get together soon. Brian, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. How you doing, sweetheart? Thank you guys for tuning in once again. You also can follow me on my IG, which is titled Scoop36. So if you guys want to go ahead and find me on IG, look up Scoop36, and you'll see my face. Anywho, I got my wine today. And I know I've been late. I know y'all hadn't seen me yesterday. Like I said, holidays, life itself. I told you guys my days are going to kind of switch on and off, especially with COVID, you know, the work schedule, shit like that. But I have not forgotten about y'all. And I hope to God you didn't forget about me. Check this out. I got a question for y'all real quick. I got a question. There was an incident that happened in Texas where some ladies got kicked out the restaurant. I'm really not clear on that because I saw the news clipping and the girls were twerking and they got kicked out the restaurant. But here's my thing. Why did they get kicked out the restaurant though? I mean, if they were twerking on the tables, tell them to sit down, whatever, cool. But from what I understand, the owner got real irate and I didn't really see any argument between him and the females, but he decided to kick them out. So I'm really not feeling that story too much. I think there's more to it. But to be honest with you, I think the owner of that restaurant or the manager could have handled that a little bit differently. That's almost like when we were flying Southwest, that incident that happened where all the passengers got kicked off the plane, including myself. And no, I didn't do it. I didn't do shit. I'm just telling y'all. When we got kicked off the plane, it was an African-American male that basically talked to us on the plane as if we were children. And everybody on the plane didn't like that shit. So therefore, they was actually trying to explain to him, hey, show some tact, show some professionalism with, you know, what you're doing here. You're talking to us like we're kids. Because first of all, he stated that he needed everybody to raise our hands. So we sitting there looking at each other like, raise our hands. So, some people's raising their hands, and I'm looking around like, I ain't raise my motherfucking hand for what? I'm 45 years old. Fuck you mean? Then he said it again. I said, I need everybody to raise their hands. People raise their hands. He said, okay, so that means you can hear everything I'm saying. Then he proceeds to say, if I catch you without your mask, I'm going to cuss you out. If I catch you, with stuff on the floor, I'm going to treat you. This is how that black flight attendant treated us on the plane when me and Crystal took our daughters to Vegas. Now, when I looked at that restaurant situation, that reminded me so much of that flight attendant. Because you know what? I understand black people in power. I understand you have a business to run. I understand that, you want to be able to, maintain control in your establishment. But here's the thing. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. If people are not abiding by your rules, which, by the way, I didn't see very many face masks in that restaurant, let's get that under control. If you want to go for something, go for the face mask first. But he was going with the twerking situation. I feel he could have handled that a little bit better. I think he would have handled it, if he would have handled it with some tact, it would have came out a little bit better. And that shit wouldn't have went viral like it did. Because really, to be honest with you, that shit made him look horrible as a manager or as a restaurant owner. Black people, let me explain something to you. When you are in power or when you have charge over a facility or, a restaurant business, whatever the case may be, you got to understand, you still got to be professional in a lot of things that you do. No, you're going to get some rude, ignorant people out there, but it's also going to reflect from what the other customers are going to look at you and see how you handle things. If you're irate all the time, if you're angry all the time, if you snapping off at people all the time that you don't even know, they're not going to want to come back to your establishment. They're not going to want to do business with you. And this is why a lot of people can't stand to do business with their own. And what do I mean by that? I mean by African Americans. A lot of times we don't like doing business with our own. Why? Because of how our own treats one another. Sometimes we get people, we go into a restaurant. I done went to Jamaican restaurants. I done went into black barbecue, restaurants and shit like that, and got treated really horrible. I mean, the woman and them at the window didn't want to talk to me because they were mad they had to work that day. And I'm like, all I want to do is order my food. But after they got through talking to me, I didn't want to eat there anymore because I felt as though if you didn't want to treat your customers with respect and you didn't care about your job to treat us with respect, how does that food taste? And how are y'all preparing that food back there? That's what I was thinking about. Because if you don't have no care about your customers coming in, I'm not going to want to take what you got coming out. Fuck that. You might poison that shit. You might have felt as though you want to take something out on somebody because your baby daddy done cheated on you or some shit like that. So you done came to work with an attitude. Now you want to put a little R. Kelly pee in the motherfucking barbecue sauce and hand it to me just out of spite. I'm not going. It's about how you do things, black people. We could be professional and business owners at the same time. All right? Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I had a text message. We can be business owners, but be professional at the exact same time. Don't get irate at every little situation. It's not necessary. And that's why we don't want to do business with one another. Another thing, black business owners and black people personally as customers, stop looking for a hookup from people that own black businesses. Why do I say this? How the fuck are we going to come up as a people owning black businesses if all y'all see is a black person owning it, so you deserve a hookup? Trust and know, let me tell you something. It's a lot of Hispanic restaurants out there, a lot of Hispanic stores. It's a lot of Chinese folks coming to the beauty supply house and Chinese restaurants. They not always getting no hookup because they're supporting their own. They're supporting that business. Let's learn to stop looking for the hookups and learn to simply support business with a professional attitude, number one. And with the support of thriving a business. If we steady getting fucking hookups, how the fuck is that business supposed to grow? If we steady cussing out the customers because we got an attitude that day, how do we expect our businesses to grow? How do we expect word of mouth to go tell customers to come into that restaurant and eat that food and try it out? You may have the best food in the fucking world, but because of the attitude of your staff, don't nobody want to come in that motherfucker and try your damn food. You need to get some scruples about this shit. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Keith Robinson, how you doing? Lori, baby, hello. You are always supporting me, Lori. I love you very much for that. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Yes, but support is the key. We're trying to grow as a nation, but we're trying to grow as a race as well. And I know I hate making this about race, but to be honest with you, that's all I'm fucking seeing is our race kicking each other down and kicking each other in the face. It's not like we're trying to build one another. It's like we're trying to steal from one another. And when we do shit like that, we're not going to grow. We're going to go, what do I always say, y'all? We're going to grow no higher than the fucking ceiling doing that. So people, business owners, black business people that are listening right now or watching, please use some tact about what you do. Don't come at people with an attitude all the time. You don't want to be stereotyped as irate, as attitude heavy, as people that people don't want to do business with. Act the part. Be that professional that people want to talk to. Be approachable. If you got customers that's irate, handle it in a certain way. Now, when they get to the point where as though you can't talk to them, that's when you go level 2 on their asses and possibly kick them out. But not right off the jump, black people. Come on, man. How do we expect to do anything if we're not going to conduct ourselves in a professional manner? Just like that flight attendant that cussed all of our asses out and basically was arguing with people and really treating them with disrespect. How do people want to go back to that plane and fly that airlines when they know they got this kind of irate, rude, disrespectful ass flight attendant on the plane? No one's going to do that. 4,000 feet in the air, you get his ass kicked, it'd be a whole different story. I'm just saying. Reginald, how are you? Kazam! I'm going to say your name. Kazam! How you doing? Henry Jewel, how you doing? Carl, stop all that damn screaming. You know what, Carl? I just think you wanted me to say hello to you. How are you, Carl? I hope you're doing good. Hope you're taking care of yourself through this pandemic. I'm not going to say what else I heard you doing, but I hope you're taking care of yourself. Once again, Keith, DJ Rip. Hey, baby, how you doing? Daria Crawl. I haven't seen that name in a minute. How you doing? Good to see you. Ernest, hello, how are you? Rob Buford, is that it? Yeah, Rob Buford. Hello, Fitzgerald. Hello, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Sin City Mike. I don't even want to know why you named yourself Sin City Mike, but I have a clue. How you doing? How you doing, Mike? Good to see you. Candy Baby, how you doing, baby girl? I'm good to see you. Most definitely good to see you. I'm just waving at some people right now. I thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Now, back to... Look at Artist. Hey, Artist. How you doing? Mwah. Hey, boo. Good to see you. I'm glad you tuned in. But back to what I was saying. Cuz, is that you? I seen you love my stuff. Hey, cuz, more set of buttons. Hello, baby. Mwah. I miss you. I love you, cuz. And cuz, thank you so much for what you did for me, for my son, man. Your mental support is phenomenal. Without you, you know, a lot of shit be fucked up. I thank you for keeping me level-headed and helping me keep my kids have level-headed through a lot of situations, man. Much love to you. Niffer, I see you, baby girl. Niffer Bruno. Girl, you and your fiance have been one of my biggest supporters also. I really appreciate you. Hey, you guys, check out Niffer Bruno. Her and her fiance do a podcast of their own. It's fucking hilarious. It is insightful. Her fiance is actually from England. I love his accent, but you should see their podcast. It is off the fucking wall, you guys. It's hilarious. I love them to pieces. And thank you guys so much for always being there, always supporting me. Yes, love you much. Oli, hello, how are you? Cordell, what's good? What's good, Cordell? Who is this? Danielle. Hello. How are you, sweetheart? Good to see you. But yeah, like I said before, I'm going to go back to that. As business owners, we have to have some tact about ourselves. We can't just go out there and jump across somebody's fucking neck just because they look at you wrong. You have to be professional in some kind of way out here, or your business is not going to thrive. Black people, stop looking for the hookup. Don't always look for the hookup. Support your business by giving full price. Don't look for the hookup, or we're not going to grow out here. Do you understand? The point is to help each other, to grow, just like y'all complain about all these other nationalities out here building each other up. Well, if you want to have the same, you want to get the same build from one another, we have to give it. We got to give it out there. If they giving it to their people, why can't we give it to ours? If they're courteous to their people, why can't we be courteous to ours? I ain't saying they perfect, but what I'm saying is, if you notice, their businesses are growing way more than a lot of black businesses. Take a look at that shit. Do your studies on this. Pay attention to what's going on out here. Y'all complaining about all this Hispanic restaurants coming up. Well, guess what? They support each other. Maybe if we kind of took notes, maybe we'd be able to build just like them at some point in time of life. But anyway, this video is called Escape. And I'm going to take a sip of my wine. Now, I've seen some posts, and y'all know a lot of my stories or a lot of things I have to say usually comes off a post because I like to troll Facebook every now and then to see where the minds of people are at here and there. And I still see a lot of angry, miserable ass people out there, especially in these groups. What do I mean by that? We got a lot of problems these days with people looking for, I'm not going to say that. We got a problem with people having these standards and men not liking women to have standards and women still having them and men feeling it's a controversy for women to have standards. Let me tell you something. You can't expect a woman, and this is just a woman, this is just me coming to you, and I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. You can't go out there looking for perfect patty if you are motherfucking damn bell pepper berry. This is what I'm just saying. You coming up a little bit short. If you built like a fucking bell pepper or a mayonnaise jar, and then you over here looking for perfect patty, she got to make 6 figures. She got to wear a size 2. She got to have a size 4 shoe. All this other bullshit. But here, your little short 5-foot ass is coming up short. You goddamn self. Literally. What do I mean by that? I had a situation that happened before, and there was this guy, a long time ago, I was on this date site. And I'll never forget this shit. I don't know if I ever told y'all about this, but I got to get this shit out. This reminded me of this situation. There was this guy I was talking to some years back. And we were like kind of conversing back and forth. And he had a lot of standards. I had a lot of standards. You know what I'm saying? And that was cool. You know, nice voice, this, that, and the third. We decided to go out on a date. I'm going to take another sip of this wine. So we decided to meet up in Naperville. And this was a long time ago, but I'll never forget this shit. And I think I told y'all about this. When the man sat there and called me out and I came up there and I didn't see his ass and I was looking around, I heard my name and the motherfucker said down here and I looked down there and his motherfucker was only about 4'11". Y'all remember that bullshit? He was 4'11". This midget had the nerve to be Napoleon and got the nerve to have standards. Y'all dudes quit doing this shit, man. It's not fucking fair. And I told y'all, yeah, I still had dinner with his little ass. I told the waitress to get the high chair. Yes, that's what the fuck I did. I told them, can you please get me a high chair? No, I'm fucking having dinner tonight because this motherfucker just wasted my goddamn time and I'm going to have dinner tonight. Y'all can't go out here having all these stipulations, these standards, but you're not coming up to par yourself. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is perfect out here. Not everybody is in shape. You got a lot of good people out here with great mentalities. You got good people out here. They may not be the most beautiful people in the world on the outside, but their hearts are fucking golden. A lot of times y'all got to look at the inner side, the inner part of somebody before you just look at the outer side, because everything that look good for you, baby, is not good for you. And a lot of y'all cannot escape who you really are. There's a lot of false flaggers out here. Y'all go out here, y'all get in these date sites, y'all meet people, and you become the representative for a while. You're not escaping yourself. You're just wasting your own damn time along with the person you're trying to date. But yet you're trying to change this person. You're trying to give stipulations to this person. You're trying to turn this person to something that they're not. And you're not even the motherfucker that she thought that you were. Seriously? You trying to change a bitch and mold her into some shit that you dream about. But motherfucker, you not even the nigga that you told her you were. What sense does that make? Men, stop it. And I'm going to talk to the women too. Stop it. You know why a lot of good-hearted people out here are hard to find? You know why a lot of good, down-to-earth, good people are hard to find? It's because they too busy sitting in a corner because they sick of the bullshit over and over again. They sick of being used. They sick of being abused. They sick of the verbal and mental abuse from other people that don't appreciate them, man. They sick of that shit. So what do? They rather do good by themselves. You know the saying goes, I'd rather do bad by myself. No, fuck that, because everybody ain't doing bad. There's a lot of blessed motherfuckers out here. I could do good by myself. Do you understand? That's how a lot of them think. They get tired of the rigmarole. So I'm here to tell y'all something, man. Stop trying to escape who you really are. While you out here looking for Barbie, Barbie perfect, Patty perfect, perfect Patty, or whatever the fuck. Make some changes within yourself, because there's a lot of motherfuckers out here with these standards, and I'm not going to say no names. Y'all know I don't do that. But it's a lot of dudes that I know personally that's out here looking for these standards, and you can't even come up to the part with what that woman's looking for. I'm telling you now. You wonder why you stay alone? You need to find out what's going on within yourself that you need to change for you first before you can look for that woman that you should have in your life. A lot of y'all don't deserve good motherfuckers in your life because you don't know how to appreciate them, number one. Your standards are ridiculous. You're looking for Atlanta Housewives. Guess what? Atlanta Housewives ain't even looking like Atlanta Housewives. Half that shit on their body was paid for. Thank you very much. Stop with the stereotype out here. I get a lot of insecure men on here and insecure women wondering, oh, do you guys just really want to be with us because of our minds, or do you want to be with us because of our bodies? The representative is going to lie to you and say whatever the fuck you want to hear. What you guys got to start doing is watching how people move. Watch how people treat you. Watch how people, how they greet you, how they treat you week after week. Watch how they talk to you. Pay attention. Pay attention to their vibe when they're with you. Not just the words they say. Watch how these people move. You cannot escape who you really fucking are unless you make some positive changes in your life, some hardcore changes in your life. You will never be able to change the deep-rooted person that you are. And because of that, you're going to come out with the real you. And when you show the real you, you're going to end up at square one all over again. Stop trying to escape who you really are. Stop trying to escape reality that you may need help to make a better you for you. Stop trying to escape this shit. Hey, man, I had a motherfucker that actually got mad that I ain't come wash his dishes on fucking Wednesday in a relationship. Man, nigga, fuck you. If you ain't cleaning my shit, I ain't cleaning yours. How about that? It's some wild cats out here. Do you understand? It's some wild ass people out here. And you guys got to understand something. Where we fail, a lot of times we feel sorry for people. A lot of times we want to be the non-judgmental person in a relationship or a friendship. So what we do is we don't judge them. We see the red flags, but we make excuses for these motherfuckers. That's the wrong way to go. I'm telling you, I've been there. Because when one red flag presents itself, another one is soon to fucking follow. You know why? Because you allowed that red flag to show itself and you made it excusable. And when you made it excusable, you made that motherfucker think it's okay to act the way that they do. That goes for male and female. And when a motherfucker acts in a negative way towards you and you make excuses for it, they're just going to hang themselves further. They're going to hang themselves further. And the longer you keep making excuses for the bullshit, the longer you're going to have to deal with it. People only treat you the way you allow them to. A lot of people once told me that. And that is the honest to God truth. Stop with all this bullshit ass standards. Yeah, we want to grow. It depends on what kind of relationship you looking for. If you want someone to build with, you got to be a motherfucker that's, you got to be a build-a-bear too, motherfucker. Shit. Ain't nobody out here perfect. And there's a lot of rich motherfuckers out here miserable as fuck. Oh, trust me, baby. I done dated the niggas that made 6 figures and then. I done dated the dudes that have made buku money and then with some crazy motherfuckers. Crazy as shit. And I know I got my crazy, but I present my crazy with pride. I don't give 2 fucks. I'm going to let you know exactly who the fuck you dealing with. And I'm going to show your ass too. And guess what? I'm going to treat you as good as you treat me. I'm going to give to you as good as you give to me. And what do I mean by giving? I mean by spiritually and mentally giving. It ain't always about the physical. If y'all haven't fucking peeped game out here, it's a fucking pandemic. People losing their jobs, gaining jobs, losing them again. Motherfuckers is really finding out what it really is to fucking survive out here. And you know what's happening with that is people that they thought had their back no longer have their back because the motherfuckers that had that representative of the money and all of the crazy shit, they no longer have that shit. And they finally finding out who they really got on their fucking team, which was nobody. It was a fake relationship. Y'all stop with these fucked up ass standards. Stop trying to escape who the fuck you are. Do you understand what I'm saying? Be real with yourself. Open up your minds a little bit more than what you do. Because if you don't, it's just going to be a motherfucking never-ending circle for you in these relationships. Whether it be friendships, relationships, I don't care. Whether it be a marriage. Go into it being real with yourself and being real with the person that you are trying to date, that you're trying to court, that you're trying to build with. Be real with one another. The reason why a lot of y'all going through the shit you're going to, because you do it to your damn self. You throwing out these standards and shit that you can't even amount to. Did I say that? Real talk. Reggie Taylor. Hey, Reggie, how you doing, sweetheart? Russell, hello. Tommy, Doc Holiday. Hey, baby. Hey, househead. Erica, baby. Hello, how are you? Harold. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm seeing y'all come up, so I am going to say hello to you. Harold again, hello. Carl Fields, hello. Carl, I did see your inbox. Thank you very much. You could actually said that here. It's okay. But I thank you very much for liking my podcast. I don't know how to say this name, so I'm just going to say Osara. I'm going to say that. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the flowers. Stan, hello, how are you, Stan? Marshall, hello, how are you? Yashua, hello, how are you? There we go. Hey, look at Bam Bam on here. Look at Bam Bam. Hey, Bam, how you doing? That's my cousin, y'all. That is my cousin. Roxanne, baby. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Like I said, different stuff. I'm trying different stuff with my hair. Thank you so much. Roxanne, I miss you, baby. I know you're going to cuss me out in about 30, 40 minutes, but baby, just know I'm thinking about you. Madeline, hey Madeline, I miss you, Madeline. We still got to make that trip to Puerto Rico, baby girl. Yes, indeed. Got to make that trip to Puerto Rico. That's my Puerto Rican girl right there. She used to be married to a relative of mine that passed away. And God bless her heart. You know what I'm saying? She got through it. She moved forward. And, you know, she's still in my prayers wholeheartedly. Harold, hello. Prince, hello. How are you? William, hello, sweetheart. Good to see you. I'm so sorry if I missed anybody. What up, Crystal? Birthday girl? What's going on, baby girl? I already know that there's going to be a weekend where ain't nobody going to remember a damn thing on Monday. But we going to party. What you say? Damn, I'm preaching. Hey, I'm just keeping it 100. Reggie, now, we've had talks in the past. And, you know, one thing I will say is I never speak about some shit that I haven't been through. I never speak about shit that I haven't experienced myself. I was once a person, I keep telling y'all, that had to look in that mirror and do some changes about myself. In my 20s, I was this, I got to have this type of dude got to have this kind of money. Man, I had a dude in my life at one point in time that was so good to me and my kids at the age that we were in, and I dogged that nigga out, and I had regretted that all that entire time. Years later, I was able to apologize, and we are still good friends to this day. But I'm telling you, I've been there. So why am I going to school you on some shit that I've never been through? And if I've been through it, that's because I learned from it, learned how to grow from it, and not make the same mistakes again as I move forward in my life. So that's why I could get on here and talk to y'all about these things. I've had men stereotype me in relationships. Oh, I'm too tall. Oh, I'm not skinny enough. Oh, my feet are too big. Really? I've had guys do that. And you know what ends up happening to those kind of men? They end up getting what exactly they're looking for in looks, and that bitch giving them whole hell. Straight hell. And then later on down the line, hey, Ty, how you doing? Nah, nigga, keep that same energy. Right on over there with the crazy 4'11", bitch. Right on over there with the size 2 shoe. The one that just cut your ass last weekend. Go on back over there with that same energy. Y'all gotta cool this shit out. Learn to make you a better you before you can stereotype or have any kind of standards towards anyone. And dudes, I'm telling y'all, because I keep seeing this in some of these groups, stop with the bullshit, with these standards about what kind of woman you want. Do you know the reason why a lot of women don't respect a lot of you dudes? It's because you want her to make your kind of money, if you got any money at all, motherfucker. Or you want her to have 6 figures or make $50,000, $60,000 a year and still be the girlfriend, the cook, the cleaner, you know, the teacher, all that shit. You can't expect no woman to have all them jobs and be the woman in the fucking kitchen and still respect you when you ain't doing shit. You may work a 9 to 5, but that's all you fucking doing, and she's doing everything else, including work a 9 to 5, sometimes a 16-hour shift, and gotta come home to you bitching? No, the fuck. That ain't that much good dick in America or the free world to go through some shit like that. Stop it. Y'all need to open up your minds and do some changes about yourself before you go out here talking about fucking standards with people. Women, I'm going to tell y'all another thing too. This doesn't apply to the men. Women, we got to have some type of tact about ourselves. We out here too busy trying to be the Cardi B's and Nicki Minaj's. Bitches, we are damn near 50. That shit's over. That story is, that book is closed. Stop it. Stop it. We halfway through our lives now. You got to think about the long-term run. No, I'm not telling you to go out and get some damn bum. Hell no. But what I'm telling you is open up your minds a little bit better, a little bit more than what you're doing. Make some changes for you for the better. You know what I'm saying? All that bitching and constantly accusing and constantly stereotyping the dudes that every man is this, that, and the third, that's going to leave you right where the fuck you at as well. I ain't telling you to get used and abused. What I'm telling you is change how you move. And do things better for yourself first and foremost before you go out here looking for any motherfucking body. Because if you're not a better you for you, you ain't got shit for nobody else. Stop welcoming people into your life when you not good together in the head, when you not good in your spirit, when you not good in your heart. If you ain't built your damn self mentally and spiritually, bitch, you ain't got shit for the next dude. All you gonna do is ruin him. And you gonna ruin him to the point where the next chick gotta pay for that bullshit. Stop it. Been there, done that. Y'all, life with these relationships and shit like that, it ain't as hard as you think it is. We make it hard. Humans make it hard. It doesn't have to be that way. If you mentally fucked up in the fucking head and you little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and you have voices in your head and you're talking to the motherfuckers, maybe you should seek some help before you go out there and get in a relationship. Stop sugarcoating that shit. Because eventually that bullshit's going to come out. Stop making yourself look like you're the perfect motherfucker. And nigga, you sleeping with a voodoo doll in the corner of your fucking bed at nighttime and you talking to your pillow at night like it's a real person. Stop doing that. And yeah, I'm not making a funny. I actually know some motherfuckers that do that shit that are really fucked up in the head. No offense, I'm just saying. Stop getting out here looking for a particular person that you want to build with if you're not good for yourself first. You can only escape your reality for so long, but eventually the real you will come out. The real you will come out and you will end up back at square one. Like I told y'all, a lot of us are in our 40s and fucking 50s. How many motherfucking times do you want to go back to square one? I'm just saying. I know the fuck I don't. Square one ain't looking too good in your 40s, is it? That was cool when you was in your 20s. But going back to square one over and over again, do the fuck up shit that you probably allow in your life, that shit getting real old right now. Because we're getting real old. I ain't saying that, you know what I'm saying, oh, you feel old or whatever the case may be, because I know motherfucker well I don't feel old. But time is not waiting on us. Times are changing. Time is moving on. Time ain't gonna wait on your ass. So you got to ante up and make a decision on what you want to do for yourself first before you get out here talking about some fucking standards. Because a lot of y'all are writing checks your ass cannot cash out here in these streets. And that's another reason why I put up that post. Don't run the streets with wolves and you know you a fucking poodle. Don't get out here in this world faking that you tough out here. And you a sheep behind closed doors. You weak behind closed doors. Strengthen yourself first, mentally and spiritually. Be all you can be for you first and foremost. Do some changes in the positive direction for you. Then invite somebody into your world. You can have the nicest crib in the world. You can make 6 figures. But that's not going to change who you really are as a fucking person. The real you will eventually come the fuck out. That goes for just friendships and it goes for relationships, because it's a lot of fake ass friends out here too that claim to be friends. It's a lot of phony bitches out here that'll whisper your success, but then guess what? They're not praising you, you know what I'm saying, like they praise these other bitches that really ain't no fucking good for them in the first fucking place. This goes for friendships too. Everybody ain't your fucking friend. Watch how people move. There's a lot of people out here claiming to be friends with another person, but low-key jealous of them at the same fucking time. Let me tell you something. Those are the people that are plotting your downfall. And if you're not good with God and you don't have that faith in you, you're going to be a victim of that bullshit. And I'm telling y'all right now, watch y'all surroundings out here. Watch how this shit is running. Everybody ain't who they fucking say they are. Watch how people move. Maybe y'all won't have the complaints that you have these days. Maybe y'all won't be in the group, 40 and up, complaining about the bullshit y'all complaining about. Maybe y'all won't be in the group, let's talk about it, complaining about the shit y'all complain about. Start analyzing people a little bit better than what you do. But first and foremost, make some changes to make yourself a better you. Stop with the representative shit. That shit's getting real fucking old. It used to be to a point when we were in our 20s, motherfuckers could fake the facade for a long ass time. By the time they showed who the fuck they really were, we had the energy to get out there and find another motherfucker, keep it moving. We are getting older now. We may look good on the outside, we may be fit, but we are getting older. We won't live forever, ever. Stop starting off at square one every year to 2 years. Stop doing that. If something ain't right and you keep getting the same type of motherfuckers, you need to look in the mirror and see what is wrong with you. I've had to do it my damn self. And I don't give a fuck about what nobody thinks about me in the end. Yeah, I was one of those people too at one point in time. I had to analyze myself. I keep getting the same type of motherfuckers. I keep attracting the same type of motherfuckers. Nah, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? I had to look in the mirror and analyze myself. And when I analyzed myself and found out what the deep-rooted issues were, I ain't need to fuck with nobody hard like that because I needed to do some changes for myself. And when I did changes for myself, it made a lot of things I used to ignore pop right out in front of my fucking face. Right then and there. I don't change who I am as far as the good-hearted person, but I do change how I move with people. You got to do the same thing. You don't want to get hurt over and over again. Make some changes about yourself. Stop putting yourself in positions that you know might end up in the wrong type, might end up where you end up getting your heart broken, you getting stepped on again, used, abused, and all that other stuff. Sometimes you got to make some positive changes. Make some changes on how you move out here. Stop with the representatives, y'all. That shit's whack. That shit's out of here, man. Look in the fucking mirror some damn times and make some changes. I don't understand something. Why is it so hard for people to be happy with themselves? Why is it so hard for you to be happy with the person that you're not just seeing on the outside, but the person that you feel like on the inside? Why is that so hard for y'all? But you want somebody to take care of you. You want somebody to treat you with respect when you don't even respect yourself. How does that work? Trust me, I'm looking at the comments. I would love for someone to give me an understanding to this. Eric, how are you? What's that, Lynn? And how are you, Lynn? They keep believing that someday a good man, that whole and complete, is going to fall out of the sky and put up with their bullshit. Okay, you may be right there. There are some women out here that do bring a lot of bullshit. Either they were so abused to the point where they're mentally damaged, or they've got this mentality that they're not going to do nothing for a dude, but the dude got to do a whole lot for them, and all they got to do is lay on their backs. Well, excuse me, like I told you, watch how some of these people move. The only reason why these kind of women get away with that shit with y'all is because you allow it. Y'all wife up women that don't do shit but lay on their back but can't cook a fucking hot dog. And then you got the nerve to get mad at all other women. Why? You could have a person, you probably friends with a person right now that not ugly or nothing like that, or looks okay, tolerable or whatever, but got the best personality in the fucking world. Yet, you want the Atlanta housewife looking bitch over there and you getting fucked over 40 going north, you going broke about a damn week. It's something wrong with you. Same thing with dudes. If a dude is steady showing you he has psychotic mentalities, ladies, 9 times out of 10 he's psychotic. If he's got a criminal record where it seems like he can't stop robbing motherfuckers, and he's out there and got a whole bunch of motherfucking assault charges, and it seems like he's had a lot of them through the half the years of his life, 9 times out of 10 he's gonna end up beating your ass too, unless he made some hardcore changes about himself. I'm just saying. Watch how people fucking move. I've seen some crazy shit out here. But I can't always point the finger at the crazy motherfucker. You know why? Because I allowed the crazy motherfucker in my life, and I gave the crazy motherfucker all the fucking excuses in the book to allow the crazy motherfucker to continue treating me like I ain't shit. So I had to look at myself. I had to stop. Stop doing this a whole lot, y'all, and start doing this. Let me say it again. Stop doing this all the fucking time and start doing this. Don't be ashamed of that. We all learning out here. We all got a chance to make a better, make ourselves better in this world. Ain't no fucking body perfect. And for all you perfect motherfuckers, get the fuck off my line, delete me, please. Because I don't have a bunch of perfect motherfuckers on my Facebook. I don't have a bunch of perfect motherfuckers following me. And I like it that way. Because that means we all gel and we all understand each other. We on a certain level in agreement where we can help each other build mentally. We can joke and shit like that all through Facebook. That's great. But I actually got some motherfuckers on here that I gel with, that I could talk to, that help me build and I help them build mentally and spiritually. Hey, Murray, how you doing, sweetheart? Again, Eric. Nathan, baby, how you doing? Dawn Joy, I have not seen you in a while, Dawn. Hello to you, sweetheart. Thomas, how are you? Good to see you. Sean, good to see you, sweetheart. I don't know if I said hello to you or not, Sean, but it's good to see you. We got to do better in order to be better, y'all. And in order to be better, we got to stop being so fucking judgmental out here. We got to stop judging every fucking body when we not right our damn selves. Ain't none of you motherfuckers perfect. I know I'm not. I know I may be a damn good fucking woman, a good-hearted woman, and all of this shit, but I'm damn far from perfect. I got a lot of work to do on myself still and all. And I still have positive changes that I'm able to make me a better me for me. Not just for the person I'm with. You feel me? If a person ain't helping you grow mentally and spiritually, get rid of the motherfuckers. If a person does not care about your well-being, get rid of the motherfuckers. If a person is only doing the take from you, it's time to get rid of the motherfuckers. Stop abusing yourself by allowing others to abuse you. That's real talk. Once we get to understanding that, once we get to utilizing and changing things for ourselves to make us a better us, I guarantee you relationships will become way different than what they were from you back in the day. Trust what I tell you. I could have gave up a long motherfucking time ago and just been happy with my motherfucking self. But I looked in the mirror and said, oh, hell no. I'm too good of a bitch for this shit. I'm a fucking diamond in the motherfucking rough. Why would I let my past control my fucking future? No, I need to make some changes about my damn self and keep it moving forward. I deserve what I want in life. God knows that. Learn to do the same for yourself. It's okay to do so. From here on out, we can only get better, but that's up to you. Do you want to live your life with the representative all your life and steady staying at square one and then turning around, looking up in the sky, and next thing you know, you 75 if God allows you to live that long, and you turn around, you still at square one, and you don't know what the fuck you did but waste your life? If that's the path you want, God bless you. I pray for you. Keep it moving. But for those of y'all that don't want that kind of situation, make some changes about you for you to make a better you, to make better situations come out of your life for you. We too hard out here. We too busy fighting each other. We too busy abusing each other mentally out here. It's a lot of fucking mentally ill people out here. We too busy mentally abusing each other. That's another reason why we don't fucking trust each other. That's why we don't trust each other. But the first thing a motherfucker gonna tell you, I need you to trust me. I need you to trust me. Well, shit. If a motherfucker, all they seen was, hey, every time I trust a motherfucker, they kick me in the ass. You gotta be a little understanding here and there. Sometimes trust is earned. Real shit. It may sound bad. I know some of y'all may not agree with what I'm saying. But I do everything for a reason. I say everything for a reason. And in my world, I trust God first and foremost. But when it comes to humanity, trust is earned in my fucking book. Because I know who I am. I know who I am, and I'm happy with me. I get along with me very well. I love my own company. I can make my own party with myself. But that's not the way I want to live the rest of my life. Do you feel me? I don't want to live the rest of my life like that. I want to build good memories with somebody. I want to build a partnership that grows beyond, where I am now. Somebody to travel with, to kick it with, to get along with. We'd be like best friends and shit. Not just lovers in the bed, but best fucking friends. Somebody you could go ahead and kick the bobos with, and then sit back and just watch movies with and eat popcorn with. Do you feel what I'm saying? In normal shit. Who wouldn't want that? To travel and just do normal shit where you building these beautiful memories. So at the end of your fucking life, you have no regrets. None whatsoever. No one is perfect, and we should always continue to work on self. Agreed. Agreed, Erica, and that is all I'm trying to say. We will use "you can't help who you fall in love with" card to validate ignoring red flags. I don't know about that part, Lynn. To be honest with you, I don't think I've heard that you can't help who you fall in love with. Stuff like that. Those to me are excuses. I think a lot of people that deal with a lot of mental and verbal abuse and physical abuse use that excuse. That is a person that really does need some type of professional help and a lot of prayer. I'll just say that. I'm not here to judge, but what I'm saying is there are people out here that use those terms because they're settling with the abuse. They're settling for the abuse, and they don't have to. Then there are some men out here that will say that's the reason why, they left the girl or whatever the case may be. But at the same fucking time, they got a lot of issues within themselves that they never got over or they never fixed. But they too busy blaming society for why their life is so fucked up. That shit go both ways now, Lynn. I'm just here to tell you. Derek, how are you, sweetheart? Good to see you. I don't know if I said hello, Murray, but I'll say hello again. But you got to understand, it takes two to tango out here. But if you keep getting the repeat offender type of motherfuckers in different bodies, that means there's something wrong with you. If you keep getting the same type of motherfuckers, that means you need to look at yourself a little deeper and make some changes for you. There's a lot of people that actually settle with who they are. They're actually okay with being mental abusers and physical abusers and verbal abusers. They feel they're validated to do that because they make a certain amount of money. I shit you not. I have dated them type of motherfuckers. They exist. They will be happy-go-lucky in front of everybody. Outside, behind closed doors, it's a whole nother motherfucker. There are some people that are happy with their lives that way. Takes two to tango out here. But I feel what you're saying. But I love you guys. That's my time. I got to get out of here. And I got to get me some more wine. But I thank you guys for supporting me. I really do. I appreciate all the support that you all have ever given me. Thank you so much. Once again, I'm Antoinette Cherrier. Please feel free to follow me here on Facebook. Also, follow my fan page, Antoinette Cherrier. Please subscribe to my YouTube page, which is titled Listen and Learn with Antoinette. I appreciate all the love and support. I love you all. Again, Iris Guilford, thank you so much. To all the Black entrepreneurs out there, let me tell you something. I support you. I uphold you. God got something great for you. Do not get discouraged out here. Keep building. Keep lifting. Never give up. Have faith. Believe in God's word, and you will succeed. Black people, support your people. Stop downing one another. Stop looking for the hookup. Support our people. Help build one another. We are one powerful fucking race. But if we don't utilize that power in a positive aspect, we will go no higher than the ceiling. Keep building. Keep striving. Keep dreaming. Keep reaching. I love all of y'all, man. Much love. Peace out to you. Have a great week.